Hi, my name is Alice. I'm 51 years old and recently accepted to Dominican College. I've been living with multiple sclerosis for the past 18 years and recently fell a few times. I have no vision, cognitive, or hearing deficits. However, I can't really feel much in my hands, and I have limited mobility in my shoulder joints. After about 15 minutes, I get extremely tired and worn out, and I use my Lofstrand crutches, but I bear a lot of my weight in my hands. I also have extreme tone in my hips, making it difficult to walk, so I compensate by hiking my hips, making me even more tired. I don't want to burden my husband, so I want to live at Dominican College Monday through Friday, but occupational therapists of Dominican College, please help make this transition easier for me. Guzman Dorm was developed in 2007 and opened in 2008. It has no stairs leading to the main entrance of the building. It offers an apartment-style living with central air on the northeast side of campus. There are 4 total floors in this brick building. Each floor has its own quiet study lounge for work or just to hang out. There is a small fitness center, a laundry room, as well as a conference room. There is a 24-hour security guard stationed at the entrance of this building. It was designed by BBL Construction and Harrison Bridge Association. There is only one handicapped accessible room, but recent students with a visual impairment have been accommodated in the past by adapting their mailboxes using the Braille system.
No. I wouldn't sit in that if I was her.
Like,
It's stinky in
try
here.
it's not terrible, but my feet don't reach the ground.
Hi Alice, I'm Stephanie. I'm one of the occupational therapists on the team.
I'm Johnny Claire. I'm also an occupational therapist part of the team.
I'm Grace. I'm part of the occupational therapy team.
And I'm Lauren. I'm also part of the occupational therapy team, and we're all here to help you out today.
Well, thank you guys. I did have some concerns about, so I'm supposed to be moving into the dorms Monday through Friday because I'm going to go to school for full term here, and I don't want to be a burden to my husband. So I did have a tour, and I'm just a little concerned about some of the common areas that I'm supposed to be participating in. You know, like my dorm itself, the laundry room, the recreation room. So I just have some concerns because I have limited mobility. I have these Lofstrand crutches, so it's just kind of a concern, you know.
So I noticed that you said the laundry room is one of your main concerns. I did do some more research about the laundry room and the concerns that you had shared with us prior. For this space that we have 6 pairs of washers and dryers. 1 is floor-based, and then the other 5 pairs are top and bottom. The pair that's on the floor is easily accessible. If you did need to use a wheelchair on that particular day, you would access that. And also we do have that laundry. You can see when your laundry is done, so you don't have to actually wait in the laundry room.
Oh, okay.
So you can be studying while your laundry is being done and things like that. However, I did understand a lot of your concerns with actually accessing the laundry room.
Right, that door is so heavy.
Right. The fire door, which is necessary, it is extremely heavy, and I know it has to be closed at all times due to fire concerns. The space is extremely small. and especially if it is crowded. I feel that it would be especially hard for you to access the door if you have your crutches and you're trying to carry a laundry basket. So we need to work on how to problem solve so you could be able to better manage that. And then also I know that if the pair of the dryer and the washer on the floor is occupied, you would be unable to reach the top dryers.
Right.
So you would be able to wash your clothes with the bottom, but have to wait for the dryers if the ones on the floor are being occupied. So that's all something that we're going to look into, and especially talk to our special services office who can.
So you mentioned that you came to visit, and going into the Guzman dorm, what kind of difficulties did you have?
Well, it took me a really long time to get from my car to the entrance of the building.
Mhm.
And then there were no rest breaks, no benches to really rest on. And then I couldn't swipe my ID while opening the door. It was just really hard.
Yeah, one of the recommendations, we add a bench that's closer to the door so you can take a rest halfway between the parking lot and the front door. But you were able to reach the scanner without any problems?
Well, I
The door.
can reach the scanner, but then I can't open the door at the same time because it took me a long time to balance and coordinate the crutches and the ID tag.
Okay, you could probably find out a way of moving the scanner closer to the door. Also, we know now that it's 10 seconds for the door to unlock after you scan it, so maybe we can make that time longer. Also, there's a security guard inside. We can probably add a button to alert the security if you need any assistance. Okay. Another recommendation is we could have automated doors opening. If we have a button right next to where you scan the door, you scan your ID, and then have it open automatically
That
for
would
you.
be great. I had a lot of concerns with the dorms and the rec room because if I were to go into the rec room, there was only like one chair to sit in, and because I need armrests to get up, and the couches were too low and too soft, so I couldn't get up.
It's a great space. There's a big ping pong table that people can play with each other. However, it might be difficult if you're using your lobster and crutches and you're trying to maneuver through people playing there and you don't really have much space. And then there's the computer desk with 2 computers. And, if you wanted to sit there, they don't have the armrest there. So that's unfortunate that we would have to look into, with thinking about also the kitchenette, that there is an oven. However, the microwave is too high.
Right, it was
and
so high.
you try to reach to touch the buttons or even the handle, and it's kind of
It was
without.
hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I can only imagine trying to balance food and opening the
Right.
handles.
And having your crutches.
Right.
And you're also trying to have your balance. So we thought maybe having another side microwave that will be in a lower shelf so that it's within your arm's reach.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then also the sink area, since the faucet handles, the knobs are kind of far from you and you're trying to balance yourself in position, we probably have to get that modified as well.
Right. Maybe like a touch handle or something.
And also, it's great to sit down on the couch. However, if you want to get up and go to the bathroom, it's kind of hard when there's not much room for you to maneuver through
Right.
that.
Yeah.
Right? Because we want to make it universal design, and sometimes we forget about that because we don't have as many students, who may request it. And so we want you to really come to our campus because we want to help you also continue with your studies, but also be able to live there and move around as you please.
Right.
It's a great way in that rec room to participate in a social environment, but how would we be able to effectively do that for you if there's so many obstacles.
And then what about my dorm though?
Okay, so I know you toured the dorms earlier. What was there something that you found difficult that we can make a lot easier for you?
Well, the lighting in the dorms were a little dark, and then I noticed that there weren't any grab bars in the bathrooms.
So I was in the dorms earlier as well, just looking around to see like the OT perspective, how we can help you out. So I know there is in the shower dorm. There's a little, like a 4-inch threshold to get into the shower stall. So we could see what we could do with that. Possibly they can get like an easier walk-in shower. So you're not tripping or falling, so there's no fall risk for you. Also, we can add non-skid strips in the shower stall, so you're not worrying about falling. We can get you like a mat
Okay.
when you're coming out of the shower.
What about because it's so dark, the light switch? I may not be able to feel it. I do have some sensation problems in my hands.
Okay, so I'll note that as well. We can work on where you're able to reach it, possibly fixing the switch. We'll see what we can do with that. Also, I know in the kitchen area, there is a lot of accessibility with the shelvings. You can raise them as high as you want, as low as you want.
Oh, yeah.
So it's easier for you to reach all your foods and your snacks, whatever you want, along with your sensitivity in your hands. So we may have to adjust the knobs on the counters, so it's a lot easier for you to open and close. And then hopefully you'll have a lot easier time maneuvering around your dorm, because I know there is a lot of space. Like the kitchen table is in a space where you're able to easily walk around. The little sitting area, the little living room. We have a couch and a love seat that are easily maneuverable, so there's no problem moving the furniture. If you want to place them where, if you need a rest break on your way from like the kitchen to the bathroom, you can put a little seat there for you to sit. So there is a lot of space.
Okay. And I noticed the beds too, they're adjusted at any height, so that's good. Thank you all so much for all the recommendations.
You're
I
welcome.
can't wait
Of
to
course.
attend Dominican College.
Yes, we hope to see you soon.